Hi gorgeous souls, and welcome to our solar conversation number 48, take 2. I tried earlier, the network connection wasn't really good. I changed position now, so we'll see how that goes. Welcome, my name is Annika. I'm a soulette healer, a witch, a soul connector, a spiritual midwife. I live my life soul-led, so I follow the guidance from within and the guidance from my spirit team, and I encourage others to do the same, and I also help others to do the same. So I help you birth your soul's dreams. And today the solar conversation is all about this human need to fit in, because I can really feel it today. Tonight we're going to the kindergarten of the boys. The boys are going to start kindergarten in December, and we're going today to like a lantern festival that we have here in Germany always in November. And they're gonna go and sing and have their lanterns, and it brings up a lot of memories, but it also brings up that need to fit in, to be like the other moms, do it right, whatever that means, right? And I noticed this since we're back in Germany. I'm born and raised in Germany, and we have been living for the last 8 years. We have been living in Ireland, and so in Ireland I didn't know the unspoken rules. I didn't know the rules of the society, and so I was very free to live the way I wanted to live, and had that experience, and that was absolutely beautiful. And I recognize, coming back to Germany, there is all these bullshit rules that I absorbed growing up, like Vishen Lakiani calls them rules, bullshit rules. The rules that you soak up when you grow up, like from your parents, from your teachers, from your society, the people around you, right? And so I noticed all these rules coming up again inside of me, and I'm like, ooh, there's this need to fit in again. And then, hi Natasha, hello gorgeous. And then, of course, what came up today is that I'm doing the meditation experience, the free meditation experience with Deepak Chopra. It's day 18. It's not too late to join in. It's beautiful. He talks a bit about a topic of the day, and then there is a meditation with a mantra afterwards. It's beautiful. I enjoy it. And today he talked about this. He talked about that, and I felt the need to bring this into conversation with you, into the solar conversation, and explore it a bit more, because it's quite baffling, isn't it? There are these two questions, he says, like that both are answered with yes by most people. Is it important to fit in with the people around you and be accepted? Most people say yes, absolutely. And then, is it important to you to be yourself? Is it important to be you? And then they say yes again. And these two clash so often. And so often we, in order to fit in with others, we don't fully embrace who we are. And then we get separated into two beings, into the one that is accepted by society and into the one that we really are, and to come into wholeness, to come into all that who we are. That normally happens later in life. I don't know, I had experiences in my life that led to the point where I didn't want to be this. I didn't want to be the person that fitted in. And if I had to be that person to fit in, I'd rather end my own life. Like, that was my choice with 19. I didn't want to. I didn't want to fit in. I wanted to be myself. And I felt so trapped in that, needing to fit in, to be accepted. And so for me, this came very early. He talked, like Deepak in his in his introduction to the topic of the day, he talked about how like people get older and they suffer and they lose and they don't give so much about fitting in any longer, and they become more of who they are. And I feel this is a topic for every single one of us, to find out where are we trying to fit in and who we are actually. And through that experience of being in Ireland and being very free and not knowing the unspoken rules of the society, and so finding my own way of being me, and finding people who would accept me fully as me. So I know there are people out there who do. It got that belief of I need to fit in to be accepted got shook up. Yeah, that's the word. I'm talking so much German, I feel like I'm losing my English. This is why the solo conversations are important, even just to practice my English, not only with my clients, but on a daily basis. I know I talk English with the boys, but you know, it's very basic English, like eat your food. So these conversations are a little bit of my lifeline too. With Dennis not being here, he would be normally the one on the receiving end of these conversations. So that's you. So yeah, for me coming on live and talking about this and exploring it, I really see how this need to fit in comes up for another round of healing and for another round of evaluating and really feeling into, is this really me, or is it just what the German society, the German culture, the German way of being demands of me, and which doesn't spark up my soul, which isn't really me in itself. And so I want to bring this to you. Look at your culture, look at your surroundings, look at how that need to be accepted to fit in, because it's very primal. If we don't fit in, if we're not accepted by our tribe, we die. If we're all alone, we die. That's how it has been, right? It has been back in the day. It's not any longer. Through the internet, we can always find a tribe that resonates with us, and they don't need to be like close. Our tribes have gotten much smaller as well. As my closest tribe, I would say it's Dennis and my children. This is my closest, and then I have a very close circle of friends. There are 3 friends in my life that I have. They're very, very, very close to me, and I don't there's nothing that they don't know. If we meet and we talk and we hug and we have these conversations, right, there is nothing I hold back. And then of course there are the wider circles, but here's the thing, we don't the need to fit in isn't a need any longer to survive. And so I encourage you to bring the whole thing into wholeness. Don't separate yourself into the acceptable part and the unacceptable part, but make yourself aware of that everything, even the things that you think are unacceptable about yourself, are actually acceptable. And you're just a whole being. There is nothing that you need to compartmentalize. Is that the word? Compartmentalize? So there is nothing that you need to separate from each other. It's just you. There is just you. To understand more of who you are, though, there are concepts that we can explore. I have the concept of the 4 maidens, which will come back in December. We will explore that together in the Soul Led Living with Annika group. And this weekend we are exploring shifting energy, and I'm going to share some of my favorite tools in a 2-day workshop. So I'm going to go live on Saturday and live on Sunday for a bit, sharing my favorite tools to shift energy. If you are not a part of this group, this beautiful collection of souls, my little tribe over there, come join us, be a part of it, and I would love to have you there. And what else? Is there anything else I want to share? Oh yes, I have been working on my new Witches Coven, which is just offering witches who are doing their magic alone a place to celebrate the 8 big festivals of the year, the Wheel of the Year festivals, where we will come together in celebration, in circles. There will be a bundle package where you can book all the circles, and if you can't attend live, then there is a replay. And then just attend single circles as you wish. I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited to connect more magical women to each other, so we can raise each other up, we can support each other, be there, and celebrate together, because it's worth celebrating this life. This life is worth celebrating, especially when you don't try to fit in, but do you instead. Okay, my lovelies, I'm heading off. Remember, you're loved, you're guided and supported, and you're whole. There is no need to fit in. You do you, and be you in all your units every single day, and the rest comes with it. Because people who are themselves, they're happier, they have a more balanced feel to themselves, and from that place they can give, and they can build a healthy society, not a pretend one. And this is the work we're doing right now, right? We're not pretending to fit in. We're actually, the culture, the society is shifting into a more wholesome, wholehearted, into a more courageous and more vulnerable world. And I'm incredibly grateful and excited to be here for that change. That's me for today. I'll see you tomorrow, Thursday, for our solar conversation number 49, which is crazy when I think about it, because crazy and magical that there's a never-ending stream of messages and conversations that need to be had, have to be had, feel to want to be had. So solar conversation number 49 tomorrow, and I'm curious to see what comes out of my mouth then. Take care, my loves. Namaste. Thank you. Mwah.